Hey everybody, we're here at Dermatology Specialists of Illinois with Jenna Raju, our physician assistant here. We are doing a live demonstration of a CO2 fractional laser. So I will let Jenna take it away and she'll kind of go over what is happening.
Thank you for joining us. This is Karen. We're going to be doing CO2 laser for her today. It's a treatment that uses carbon dioxide and heat to kind of break up some of the epidermis, which is that top layer of skin, and the heat goes down to the dermis. What that does is it actually stimulates collagen production, so we can see a lot of improvement in like fine lines, discoloration, those sunspots, skin laxity, as well as acne scarring. So we can use this sort of treatment for a wide range of issues that people come in with. There is some downtime with it. So usually we tell patients about the 10 to 14 day mark is what you can expect after having a treatment like this. Afterwards, you're going to be kind of red, a little bit swollen, get that kind of scab, like a really good sunburn reaction. But as that exfoliation happens and that new skin comes in, is where all the keys are to try to get a lot of improvement. So that's where we're looking to stimulate all that collagen and see those results. Full results can take a few months to see. Usually we say about 6 months to let everything really settle. But initially, you are going to start to see a lot of that improvement, which is really exciting. So you can take a look at Karen. I've actually already started some of her treatment, so then that way you could see what to expect immediately after. This is topical numbing medication that we have on there, just to make the procedure more comfortable for her. And then this is a side that I've already wiped off the topical numbing, and I've already started some of the procedure. In more of her problematic areas, or the sunspot areas, the fine lines, some of those deeper furrows, I've actually gone through a little bit deeper as well and done an extra pass just to try to really help stimulate and promote results. Karen, can you tell us a little bit, like, what did it feel like, when we did that side there?
It actually was not terribly uncomfortable at all. It was felt like a little heat and a little bit of like spinning, but nothing that was unbearable. It was actually fine. A little more tender, like towards the hairline, but not so terrible that I couldn't take it. So yeah, so far it's been great. They have a numbing cream that is on me that I literally, my lips, I'm having a hard time talking. Other than that, it's great. There's some areas I didn't even feel at all, like around the chin area and the nose area. I didn't feel anything at all. I mean, it's actually great.
Great.
I'm looking forward to looking 20 years younger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's an exciting treatment to do. There are safety goggles involved with this. You can see Karen has some. I'm wearing some as well as Heather, who's in here with us. We always use a band to make sure that we have all of the hair pulled off to the side. After treatment, we're going to end up putting Vaseline as well as a healing cream on there. The healing cream has a lot of those growth factors and peptides in there to really also try to help stimulate that collagen production and, just help the healing process as that new skin comes in. Treatment as this, if we're doing the entire face, is $2,300. During March, we're doing the $200 off, which makes it $2,100. And included in that is the entire face, as well as that cream to take home and use afterwards, which is usually $100. So, it's a good deal to kind of have that combo together and really amplify the results. I'm just taking off some of the numbing cream here, so then that way you can start to see the treatment in this area, what it looks like exactly as we are doing it.
And while Jenna's doing the treatment too, feel free to drop any questions or comments down below. And when the treatment is finished, we will let Jenna know all of your questions, and she'd be more than happy to answer them too after the video or after her treatment.
So we really did a lot of numbing medicine, so then, you know, it'll be nice and comfortable for you. So this is the machine. We have some tubing here, and this is what you're kind of hearing a lot of that sound. It's just sucking any of that air, you know, from here and that burning. So then that way, you know, it tries to just help make it more comfortable and alleviate sometimes, you know, that smell that can come with it. So that's where it's kind of a loud machine, but it's otherwise, you know, pretty quick and easy. Alright, so I have a smaller area I'm going to just do here, up on the forehead. These prongs are there to give us the same distance. You can see right there where I did it. Then I can change the size. So then that way we can really customize it exactly where we need it to be. How are you doing, Karen?
I'm doing great, no problem.
All right. So now that we're on the cheek, we're going to go a little bit larger size here. So you can see that square got bigger. We'll get a good angle there for you. still doing good?
Yep, I'm doing fine.
All right, so you can tell we keep trying to change the shape of it, the size of it, just so then that way we can really get to all of the areas that, you know, Karen and I had talked about prior to, making sure to get, and really trying to focus on some of the, you know, fine lines, the discoloration, the sunspots, really get it all in one.
And for those of you just tuning in, we are doing a live demonstration of a CO2 fractional laser. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments here. We'd be more than happy to answer them for you.
You're almost there, Karen. You're doing
Okay.
good. So again, just trying to kind of maximize treatment, making sure we're getting all of those spots and really targeting everything for her. All right, I'm gonna take these off here for you for a second. So you can see, you know, we've treated the entire face. At this point, you can see, you know, the initial spot that side that we had started with is starting to already get a little bit more red, a little, you know, kind of puffy in that area. And that's a good thing. We want to stimulate that. We want the body to come, bring all of those healing cells, stimulate the collagen, really help improve, you know, those fine lines, sun damage, skin laxity, you know, all of that. Again, for those who have just joined, we can also use it for acne scarring as well, stretch marks. Those are all good things that we can use this CO2 laser treatment for.
Anybody have any questions?
Before starting treatment, we had asked Karen, you know, why did you want to do this? You know, why are you choosing doing this laser versus using some of the other products, lasers, filler, you know, things like that. So, Karen, can you just tell them, I know that you had told us that you had done IPL before. What did that feel like, and what made you want to kind of take it to the next step?
Well, I had some spots that actually the IP didn't address completely. So as I look further into some of the treatments, I feel that this one would be more probably targeting those areas that the spots, you know, were harder to get to before. This would probably do a better job with it. Also, I feel that some of the fine lines and things, you know, as you get older, you can use creams, you can do whatever, but some of them are, you just can't get rid of them with creams. So I felt like, you know, like a house when you've been in it for 50 years, it needs some remodeling, and I think the same with my face. So I I'm excited to try this. I think, you know, it just helps to give your skin a little bit more of a glow, more of a, you know, activating stuff that maybe was getting a little bit dormant. So that's why I did it.
Yeah, and you know, we all live every day, you know, it's just the day-to-day stuff kind of catches up sometimes. So, you know, it's just that going to the grocery store, going outside, you know, all of those things catch up, and it's nice to try to unwind, you know, some of that and really help your skin feel good again.
We do have a question.
Sure.
Do we need more than one treatment?
So it ultimately depends on long-term goals. You know, we really try to really, you know, do the numbing medication, maximize your settings to ultimately not have to have additional treatments and really try to get you to your goal in just one treatment. What I have here is just a little bit of Vaseline and some of those growth factors, that healing ointment or, you know, cream. We're going to mix these two together and then put this on the treated area. Because all of this skin is very dry and is going to be exfoliating, we want to really help keep it moisturized, really help the body and those new skin cells coming in to really have the best chance to come in, you know, maximum potential.
We did have someone join recently that is wondering what type of treatment this is, that didn't hear it in the beginning. So do you mind just recapping real quick?
So this is CO2 laser. This is a laser treatment that uses carbon dioxide as well as heat to try to stimulate through the, you know, epidermis and the dermis, so that upper and deep layers of the skin, to help with fine lines, skin laxity, discoloration from sunspots, acne scarring, or stretch marks. One treatment, again, you know, to do the whole face, $2,300. That includes the $100 cream to help heal it. And with the March special, that would be $200 off. Following treatment, we always say, you know, you can take over-the-counter pain medications, so like ibuprofen. We just say nothing that could thin the blood, so no aspirin. You can always ice to that area. You want to make sure to remain elevated just because of some of the swelling that can happen. And then just really take it easy. You don't want to be outside a lot following the treatment. Again, we want to maximize our results.
And we have a question. How long does it take to heal after the treatment?
It could take 10 to 14 days after the treatment. I always feel like, you know, those first few days afterwards are, you know, where you really don't want to have anything planned. But the next days following, you know, it would be okay to do stuff. You just need to be very cautious. You want to make sure, again, to keep all of this moisture back on your skin, especially with masks. You know, leaving here today, we're going to have Karen wear a new mask to decrease the risk of infection, and really just trying to give your skin the best chance.
It feels so nice and tight.
Yeah. And Karen, for the people who are just joining, do you mind just telling them again what it felt like during the procedure?
It really was more like just a hot, like a little hot vibration. And every time she moved it, you just have a little hot vibration, but nothing that was unbearable, nothing that was excruciating. I feel like it was quite easy. They did put numbing cream on me when we started, and it worked perfectly. I wasn't in any pain at all.
Good. All right, so you can see we've put, you know, a relatively thin, but still enough to keep everything well hydrated layer of that Vaseline and the bio cream with those healing peptides all over her face. And we're gonna make sure that she's washing her face with something very gentle and mild. So that would be like Cetaphil, CeraVe, really keeping it moisturized during that exfoliation process. you know, and just really trying to keep everything clean and healthy to try to help prevent any sort of infection or anything like that.
Great. Well, this video will be posted to our Facebook page, so if you wanted to rewatch or share it with friends or family, you will be able to find it right on our Facebook page. You can call our office, our main number, at 847-458-7546 to schedule your consultation and get you scheduled. Thank you so much, Jenna.
Thank you.
Thanks, Karen.
Thanks.